The world thinks it knows what China is doing. Every day, headlines talk about trade tensions, geopolitics, and economic slowdowns. But almost no one is paying attention to what's happening underneath all that noise. Because while attention is elsewhere, China is quietly executing one of the most ambitious technological transformations in human history. This isn't about one breakthrough. It's not about a single invention. It's about an entire system being rebuilt at scale using artificial intelligence, automation, robotics, and data as the foundation. And the most unsettling part, much of it is already operational. This isn't a future prediction. This is a present reality. Let's start small, with something everyone understands: food delivery. Not long ago, ordering food meant waiting 30 to 45 minutes, checking your phone repeatedly, and hoping traffic didn't ruin your meal. In China, that inefficiency was treated as a solvable engineering problem, so instead of adding more drivers, they removed them entirely. Today, automated delivery drones operate on fixed aerial corridors, navigating cities with algorithmic precision. These drones don't guess arrival times, they hit them. Food is dropped into designated smart lockers, eliminating human delays altogether. One major platform has already completed hundreds of thousands of drone deliveries. That's not a test. That's mass deployment. But this system doesn't stop at city limits. In rural regions, places that once lacked fast logistics entirely, heavy-lift drones now transport packages weighing tens of kilograms. These flying cargo vehicles connect villages that never had reliable delivery infrastructure. No roads required, no drivers needed. What once took hours now takes minutes. That same logic, remove friction, remove humans where possible, automate the system, extends far beyond food. It's reshaping transportation itself. In the next year alone, tens of millions of new vehicles sold in China will come equipped with advanced autonomous capabilities. For the first time in history, self-driving functionality is becoming the default, not the upgrade. But this isn't just lane-keeping assistance or adaptive cruise control. Some vehicles integrate conversational AI systems that interact with drivers naturally. You don't press buttons, you speak, the car listens, understands context, and responds. You can stand outside your vehicle and call it to you. It navigates real streets, avoids obstacles, obeys traffic laws, and arrives without anyone inside. Under the hood, these vehicles process enormous amounts of data every second. They're loaded with cameras, radar, ultrasonic sensors, and high-performance AI chips that rival the computing power of military systems. These cars park themselves, they make unprotected turns, they change lanes in dense traffic. They adapt to unpredictable environments in real time. Some vehicles take things even further. Certain electric SUVs can rotate in place, spinning 360 degrees without moving forward or backward. Others can move sideways into parking spaces that would be impossible for traditional cars. There are models capable of driving into floodwaters, floating like boats, and moving through water when roads disappear. These vehicles can remain buoyant for extended periods, effectively turning a natural disaster into a navigable environment. And these aren't concept cars behind glass walls. You can buy them. Performance hasn't been sacrificed either. Electric supercars now accelerate faster than legendary hypercars, reaching 100 kilometers per hour in barely more than 2 seconds. Top speeds once thought unreachable are now being shattered by production vehicles. Some models use advanced suspension systems that react in milliseconds, lifting individual wheels, stabilizing the car, or even allowing it to jump over obstacles. These systems are fast enough to synchronize with music, making multi-ton vehicles move rhythmically with near-instant response. It sounds absurd until you realize the same technology is designed to stabilize vehicles at extreme speeds or navigate uneven terrain. And then there's the price. What's truly alarming for legacy manufacturers isn't just that China can build these vehicles, it's that they can sell them for a fraction of what competitors charge. Cars with capabilities once reserved for million-dollar exotics are entering the market at prices that undercut traditional luxury brands by hundreds of thousands of dollars. At the same time, production volume is exploding. China has already crossed major milestones in electric vehicle manufacturing that other nations haven't even approached. Scale isn't coming. It's already here. Public perception plays a huge role too. Surveys show that a large majority of Chinese consumers are comfortable letting autonomous systems drive them. In contrast, skepticism remains high in many Western countries. That difference matters, because while others debate whether self-driving is safe, China is deploying autonomous taxi fleets across dozens of cities. Thousands of vehicles operate on tens of thousands of kilometers of dedicated test roads, collecting data, improving algorithms, and normalizing the experience. Charging used to be the weak point of electric vehicles. That problem is disappearing fast. New battery technologies now deliver hundreds of kilometers of range in minutes, not half an hour, not overnight, minutes. In practical terms, charging an electric car is becoming faster than refueling a gasoline vehicle. Transportation innovation doesn't stop at roads. China's magnetic levitation trains don't roll, they float. Using electromagnetic forces, these trains eliminate friction entirely. Recent tests pushed them to speeds exceeding 400 miles per hour in seconds, with experimental runs reaching well beyond that. At those speeds, the difference between ground and air travel starts to blur. Trips that once took half a day could soon take a couple of hours. Entire regions become economically closer, not through policy, but physics. But technology alone isn't enough. China understands something critical. Whoever controls the future of AI must train the people who build it. That's why artificial intelligence education is being introduced at shockingly young ages. Children as young as 6 are now required to learn AI fundamentals as part of standard schooling. This isn't extracurricular curiosity, it's national strategy. Advanced pilot programs push even further, teaching students how to work with machine learning systems that aren't commercially available yet. The objective isn't to teach tools, it's to shape thinking. By the time these students graduate, they won't be learning AI, they'll be commanding it. Automation has also transformed construction. Entire highways have been built using fleets of autonomous machines. Driverless haul trucks carry massive loads without human input. Robotic pavers lay asphalt with millimeter precision. Intelligent rollers compact surfaces using real-time data. These machines operate in extreme conditions, freezing temperatures, harsh terrain, without fatigue. What's especially striking is the feedback loop. Robots are building the roads that other robots will later drive on. Airports feel different too. In many major hubs, facial recognition has replaced boarding passes, ID checks, and even ticket scanning. Passengers move through terminals without stopping. Cameras identify them automatically, matching faces to flight data in real time. The entire process, from check-in to boarding, can take seconds, and it's not limited to airports. Across the country, a vast network of cameras feeds into AI systems capable of identifying individuals, tracking movement, and analyzing behavior instantly. Law enforcement uses smart tools that scan crowds and flag suspects in real time. Officers wear AI-assisted devices that overlay digital information onto their surroundings. This level of surveillance is powerful and controversial, but there's no denying its scale or sophistication. Even payments have evolved. In many cities, people no longer use cash, cards, or even phones. Instead, biometric systems scan the unique patterns inside a person's palm, veins, structure, motion, to authorize transactions. It's faster than tapping a screen and more secure than fingerprints. Millions of people already use it daily for transit, shopping, education, and travel. Then come the robots. Not industrial arms behind cages, but humanoid machines designed to move like people. Some are small, agile, and relatively affordable, capable of walking, running, jumping, and performing complex tasks with natural motion. They can carry objects, assist with chores, and respond to voice commands. Others are hyper-realistic androids with lifelike skin, facial expressions, and blinking eyes. These robots can speak naturally, show emotion, and interact socially. They're already working in museums, hotels, schools, and government buildings. The unsettling question isn't whether they work, it's how long before people stop noticing they're not human. Healthcare shows perhaps the most dramatic shift. AI systems now assist with diagnostics, scanning medical data faster and more accurately than traditional methods. Medication delivery robots navigate hospital corridors automatically, reducing delays and human error. Robotic surgical platforms allow doctors to operate on patients thousands of kilometers away with extraordinary precision. Entire hospitals staffed partially by AI doctors already treat thousands of patients per day, achieving accuracy rates that rival or exceed human physicians. Agriculture hasn't been spared from automation either. Autonomous drones plant seeds, spray crops, and monitor fields around the clock. Robotic farming machines perform the work of dozens of laborers, faster and more consistently. Food production is becoming data-driven, optimized by algorithms instead of guesswork. When you step back and look at all of this together, a pattern emerges. China isn't innovating in isolation. It's deploying everything at once: transportation, education, manufacturing, healthcare, surveillance, finance, agriculture. Each system feeds data into the next. Each improvement compounds the rest. This isn't a collection of technologies, it's an ecosystem, and ecosystems scale faster than products. Every one of these systems will become cheaper, faster, more autonomous. The gap between early adopters and late movers will widen, not gradually, but exponentially. So the real question isn't whether this future is possible, it's already here. The real question is whether the rest of the world is prepared to compete with a society that has already accepted and accelerated the age of intelligent machines. Because once systems like these reach full maturity, catching up may no longer be an option.